1. Thy gladdening draughts, O Pavamana, urged by song flow swiftly of themselves like sons of fleet-foot mares. The drops of Soma juice, those eagles of the heavens, most cheering, rich in meat, rest in the reservoir. To as rapid chariot steeds, so turned in several ways have thine exhilarating juices darted forth, Soma drops rich in meat, waves, to the underarm, to Indra, like milch kine who seek their calf with milk. 3. Like a steed urged to battle, finder of delight, speed onward to the cloud-born reservoir of heaven, a steer that o'er the woolly surface seeks the sieve, Soma while purified for Indra's nourishment. 4. Fleet as swift steeds, thy drops, divine, thought swift, have been, O Pavamana, poured with milk into the vat. These have poured in continuous Soma drops, your Dame who adorn thee, friend whom is love. 5. O thou who southeastest all things, sovereign as thou art and passing strong, thy rays encompass all abodes. Pervading with thy natural powers thou flowest on, and as the whole world's lord, O Soma, thou art king. 6. The beams of Pavamana, sent from earth and heaven, his ensigns who is ever steadfast, travel round. When on the sieve the golden hue is cleansed, he rests within the vats as one who seats him in his place. 7. Served with fair rites he flows, ensign of sacrifice, Soma advances to the special place of gods. He speeds with thousand currents to the reservoir, and passes through the filtered bellowing as a bull. 8. The sovereign dips him in the sea and the streams, and set in rivers with the water's wave moves on. High heaven's sustainer at the central point of earth, raised on the fleecy surface Pavamana stands. 9. Beyond whose high decree the heavens and earth depend roared and thundered like the summit of the sky. Soma flows on obtaining Indra's friendly love, and, as they purify him, settles in the jars. 10. He, light of sacrifice distills delicious meat, most wealthy, father and begetter of the gods. He, gladdening, best of cheese, juice! Had Indra loves, enriches with mysterious treasure earth and heaven. 11. The vigorous and far-seeing one, the Lord of heaven, flows, shouting to the beaker, with his thousand streams. Colored like gold he rests in seats where Mitra dwells, the steer made beautiful by rivers and by sheep. 12. In forefront of the rivers Pavamana speeds, in forefront of the hymn, foremost among the kine. He shares the mighty booty in the van of war, the well-armed steer is purified by worshippers. 13. This heedful Pavamana, like a bird sent forth, hath with his wave flowed onward to the fleecy sieve. Go Indra, through thy wisdom, be thy thought, go sage, Soma flows bright and pure between the earth and heaven. 14. He, clad in mail that reaches heaven, the Holy One, filling the firmament station amid the worlds, knowing the realm of light, hath come to us in rain, he summons to himself his own primeval sire. 15. He who was first of all to penetrate his form bestowed upon his race wide shelter and defense. From that high station which he had in loftiest heaven he comes victorious to all encounters here. 16. Hindu hath started for Indra's special place and slides not as a friend the promise of his friend. Soma speeds onward like the youth to youthful maids, and gains the beaker by a course of bundered paths. 17. Your songs, exhilarating, tuneful, uttering praise, are come into the placans where the people meet. Worshippers have exalted Soma with their hymns, and milch kine have come near to meet him with their milk. 18. O Soma, Hindu, while they cleanse thee, pour on us accumulated plentiful, nutritious food, which, ceaseless, thrice a day shall yield us hero power enriched with store of nourishment, and strength, and meat. 19. Far-seeing Soma flows, the steer, the Lord of hymns, the furtherer of day, of morning, and of heaven. Mixed with the streams he caused the beakers to resound, and with the singer's aid they entered Indra's heart. 20. On, with the prudent singers, flows the ancient sage and guided by the men hath roared about the vats. Producing Tria's name, make he pour forth the meat, that they and that Indra may become his friends. 21. He, being purified, hath made the mornings shine, this, even this is he who gave the rivers room. He made the 3 times 7 pour out the milky flow, Soma, the cheer, yields whatever the heart finds sweet. 22. Float, onward, Soma, in thine own celestial forms, float, Hindu, poured within the beaker and the sieve. Sinking into the throat of Indra with a roar, led by the men thou madest Surya mount to heaven. 23. Pressed out with stones thou flowest onward to the sieve, O Hindu, entering the depths of Indra's throat. Far-sighted Soma, now thou lookest on mankind, thou didst unbar the cow stall for the AD races. 24. In thee, O Soma, while thou purifiedst these, high-thoughted sages, seeking favor, have rejoiced. Down from the heavens the falcon brought thee hitherward, even thee, O Hindu, thee whom all our hymns adorn. 25. 7. Milch kine glorify the tawny-colored one while with his wave in wool he purifies himself. The living men, the mighty, have impelled the sage into the water's lap, the place of sacrifice. 26 Hindu, attaining purity, plunges through the folk, making Ili's ways all easy for the pious man. Making the kind his mantle, he, the lovely sage, runs like a sporting courser onward through the fleece. 27 The ceaseless watery fountains with their 100 streams sing, as they hasten near to him. The golden-hued him, clad in robes of milk, swift fingers beautify on the third height and in the luminous realm of heaven. 28 These are thy generations of celestial seed. Thou art the sovereign Lord of all the world of life. This universe, Soma Pavamana, owns thy sway. Thou, Hindu, art the first establisher of law. 29 Thou art the seed, O sage, who bringest wealth to light. Under thy law are these 5 regions of the world. Tielu reacheth out beyond the earth, beyond the heavens. Thine are the lights, Soma Pavamana. Bind the Sunday 30 now in the filtered, Soma Pavamana, art purified to support the region for the gods. The chief, the longing ones have sought to hold thee fast, and all these living creatures have been turned to thee. 31 Onward the singer travels over the fleecy sea. The tawny steer hath bellowed in the wooden vats. Hymns have been sung aloud in resonant harmony, and holy songs kiss him, the child who claims our praise. 32 He hath assumed the rays of Surya for his robe, spinning, as he knows bow, the triply twisted thread. He, guiding to the newest rules of holy law, comes as the women's consort to the special place. 33 On flows the King of rivers and the Lord of heaven, he follows with a shout the paths of holy law. The golden hue is poured forth, with his 100 streams, wealth bringer, lifting up his voice while purified. 34 Faint to be cleansed, thou, Pavamana, pourest out, like wondrous Surya, through the fleece, an ample sea. Purified with the hands, pressed by the men with stones, thou speedest unto mighty booty bringing war. 35 Thou, Pavamana, sendest food and power in streams. Thou sittest in the beakers as a hawk on trees, for Indra poured as cheering juice to make him glad, as nearest and far-seeing bearer of heaven. 36 The sisters of 7, the mothers, stand around the babe, the noble, new-born infant, skilled in holy song, gone hard of the floods, divine, beholding men, Soma, that he may reign as king of all the world. 37 As sovereign Lord Veda thou passest through these worlds, O Hindu, harnessing thy tawny well-winged mares. May they pour forth for thee milk and oil rich in sweet, O Soma, let the folk abide in thy decrees. 38 O Soma, thou beholdest man from every side, Soma Pavamana, steer, thou wanderest through these. Pour out upon us wealth in treasure and in gold, may we have strength to live among the things that be. 39 Winner of gold and goods and cattle flow now on, set as impregner, Hindu, mid the worlds of life. Rich in brave men art thou, Soma, who winnest all, these holy singers wait upon thee with the song. 40 The wave of flowing myth hath wakened up desires, the steer and robbed the milk plunges into the streams. Borne on his chariot sea the king hath risen to war, and with 1,000 rays hath won him high renown. 41 Dear to all life, he sends triumphant praises forth, abundant, bringing offspring, each succeeding day. From Indra crave for us, Hindu, when thou art quaffed, the blessing that gives children, wealth that harbors steeds. 42 When days begin, the strong juice, lovely, golden-hued, is recognized by wisdom more and more each day. He, stirring both the races, goes between the two, the bearer of the word of men and word of gods. 43 They bomb him overbomb him thoroughly, caress the mighty strength and bomb it with the meat. They seize the flying steer at the stream's breathing place, cleansing with gold they grasp the animal herein. 44 Sing forth to Pavamana skilled in holy song, the juice is flowing onward like a mighty stream. He doth glide like a serpent from his ancient skin, and like a playful horse the tawny steer hath run. 45 Dweller in floods, king, foremost, he displays his might, set among living things his measure of days. Distilling oil he flows, fair, billowy, golden-hued, borne on a car of light, sharing one harmony with wealth. 46 Loosed is the heavens. Support, the uplifted cheering juice, the triply mingled draught flows round into the worlds. The holy hymns caress the stalk that claims our praise, when singers have approached his beauteous robe with song. 47 Thy streams that flow forth rapidly collected run over the fine fleece of the sheep as thou art cleansed. When, Hindu, thou art bombed with milk within the bowl, thou sinkest in the jars, O Soma, when expressed. 48 Winner of power, float, Soma, worthy of our laud, run onward to the fleece as well beloved meat. Destroy, O Hindu, all voracious rapaces. With brave sons in the assembly let our speech be bold.